So we're working on a new painting today. I'm super excited. Well, new-ish. So it just have to add in the details for this one, and then it's almost done. So my um goals for today is to finish the details so that this painting will be done. That'd be cool if I could finish it here on stream. So just bringing up my reference photo, and basically what I have to add is some details, darker, richer reds in the drink itself, some like reflection and shine at the bottom of the drink. Also this orange right here, it doesn't look very realistic. It kind of just looks like an orange blob. Good for base color, but not for final product. And then also in the rosemary stick, I have to add in some finer details, making it look more realistic. Hey, it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? It's going pretty good. I'm excited about today and hopefully finishing up this project. That would be awesome. I would love to finish it up. So I think, well, fortunately from yesterday, I do have these pink tones and I do have the orange from yesterday's sushi plate, so I can just use that in here. Good, good. I'm glad you're doing good, Isaac. Yay. So what should I start with? You know what? I'm gonna start with the orange right now. I'm just going to go in and reactivate. I actually need some more orange on my palette. Nice, Isaac. Yay! Just getting off work, getting to relax. Hey, hi, Link. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Needed some more orange. Hey, and it's Evo Leia. Hi, Evo Leia. How you doing? Awesome, awesome. So yeah, so let's start. I kind of want to just I don't think it really matters where I start, so I'm going with the orange right up here. Nice. Hey, that's good, Isaac. That's good. Yeah, so I'm just kind of remixing my like light orange. How about I move this over and put my palette here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just going to... There we go. So just gonna start with that and then move this back over. And how can I make this comfortable so you can see it, but I can also comfortably work? Good, I'm glad you're doing good, Evo Leia. Is that an Eevee on fire? Like, everything's fine. It's fine. I understand that mood. Well, hopefully I can bring you some good vibes today by doing some art. Yeah, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm really happy to get back to work on this one and almost have it done. I feel like lately I've been finishing so many of my paintings, so I've been really, really happy. Been happy to finish so many. Thank you. Yeah, they're very like silky, shiny pants. They're very comfortable. You probably realize this with me. I like fun clothes. I know, I feel like it's a form of expression and I like dressing up fun. Hey, it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Aw, thank you, Evo Leia. I'm glad you think so too. That's what I'm going for. Only good vibes here. Yeah, so I have the first layer on here, which has been actually dry for a while. And now I'm just adding on to the second layer. And see already just this little like strip of orange. It already looks so much brighter and so much better. Actually gonna zoom up on my reference photo. It was funny. I was talking to my art teacher yesterday. I know I started art class again. I'm so happy to be back. Um, and I showed her this, and she's like, actually, it looks good just the way it is. But then she's like, yeah, I see what you mean. Like, even though it looks really good from far away, when you get up close in the details, you can see like it needs more value, it needs a second layer. And I'm like, yep, that's what I go for. I want things to look good both far away and up close. I don't know about that, Isaac. If I would slide down slides made of honey, that sounds very sticky. I don't think that would be very, like, I don't think that would be very slippery. I think you get stuck. Then I can't imagine washing that honey off of you. Like, I feel like I'd be sticky forever. Forever sticky. Ugh, no. I'll keep the honey in the tea. How about that? I mean, if you want to go slide down a slide made of honey, you go for it. I will be taking a pass on that. There we go. See? Oh my gosh, it just looks so much more brighter. Yeah, I'm glad I'm adding this second layer to it. You know, Isaac, I think yeah, I see what you're saying. The queen, the bees might think you're the queen. That, or they'll be like, "What are you doing with our honey? Why did you take all our honey just to make a big slide out of it?" What is going on? You'd confuse them. Alright, and then for the middle part orange, I'm gonna go in and add in the second layer for that too. And it's kind of like sinking into the drinks, so I have some pink here, like some orangey pink that I'll make it look like it's more submerged. And also, like, so in this center of the orange, you know, it has like these has a certain texture to it, right? Where all like the little pockets of orange juice are kept. So that's what I'm trying to imitate here. Just really light, nothing crazy. Being a little loose with it. Yeah. And I think I want to take even a smaller brush. And I think I even want to add in some more shine. Of the orange. Looking at like my reference picture for guidance. I actually ended up changing this picture quite a bit from the reference photo. Like in the original photo, which I took, you can kind of see people in the background and chairs, and I really wanted to eliminate all of that for this one. Sometimes I like leaving in the environment, but sometimes I want the focal point to be the point of the painting. So this one's not really about the environment, it's about the drink itself. So I took out everything that was in the background and I just kind of made these like really warm looking orbs. And I kept the light because I thought it was kind of a cool shape to kind of still give that feeling that it's in possibly a restaurant. But not super like direct and literal. Going in with some white. Lighten that up and blend it. There we go. I'm just gonna get some white in here. Add some reflection, some highlights. No, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. Never view myself as the queen. I just view myself as a fairy who likes to paint. But thank you. I appreciate that. Nah, now you got me all giddy. Now you got me feeling all giddy and happy. So, for the pink of this drink, I actually did what was super similar color-wise with the sushi rolls, where yes, they're pink, but I also added in orange, and I had different shades of, like, sometimes the pinky orange had a little more orange in it, and sometimes it had a little more pink in it. So I literally did the same exact thing here for this one. So I'm taking my slightly more orange, pinky orange, and putting it around the edge of the orange that's in here. And blending it in. I'm actually going to add a little bit of white to try to add kind of like a frozen bubbly type feeling texture. And then I'm going to take my more red, pink, orange, and add in the shadow. And I kind of go back and forth a little bit until I get a result that I am happy with. Nacho, I see you. I see the emojis that you posted. So here what I'm doing is that I'm trying to kind of give the illusion that the orange is dunked into the drink. So it's kind of like sitting half out of the juice and half on the surface. Kind of like when I was doing the ramen bowl and I wanted that like piece of chicken to kind of look like, was it chicken or was it pork? I think my brother said that was, it looked like pork in the picture, but I think he said it was chicken. But anyways, the piece of meat, I want it to look like it's half out of the broth and half out. So kind of doing the same thing here. And going around to this side. I really enjoyed doing fun drinks like this. I actually kind of want to continue this collection. I like the joy that they bring to people. I like the instant party feeling that it brings to people. I think with art, we feel something, you know, it's meant to be there for us to feel. And I like making art where it makes people feel happy. It just brings them joy. Just something like makes me so happy when I see someone see my work and they just instantly light up and they're like, "Oh, this is so cool," or "Oh, it reminds me of this." And so there's like this like kind of pinky brown here right behind, and I don't have that color mixed, so I'm gonna have to find some burnt umber and make that color, because that's what I did last time, and I kind of lost that reflection in the glass a little bit. Or it's not really reflection, it's where you can see through the glass, it's clear. So I'm gonna make that and correct it. And I think I need a little more permanent rose too, I see. Should almost bring my paint box like right here, even though it's close enough. Or right here. There we go. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm loving these colors. So how I make this darker red brown, I will scooch this over, and since I'm not using this brown right here right now, I'll just make it added there. So a little bit of white like always, and then permanent rose, a little bit of orange, and burnt umber. And there we go. Maybe even a little bit more burnt umber, I think. That looked good. There we go. Yeah, I also like to keep, like, if you notice, I only use a couple of the same. I always use like the same colors, so that way I can kind of translate it to any of my paintings. Like there's so many browns and there's so many reds, but if you notice, I kind of find my favorites and then I just use those and I just kind of mix all the colors until I find what I'm happy with. That way too, it kind of helps with if I don't quite remember, what did I do last time? Or like also too, I used a lot of the orange and reds from the sushi rolls. So no paint went to waste. Which is kind of cool. I like waste as little as possible. Which I know that sounds crazy, especially with how thick of paint my paint palette is. But I save all the paint chips and I end up making art with it, which actually I have a ton of paint chips saved up in like I have 2 plastic bags full. I need to think of some art to make with it. I don't have any inspiration or ideas of right now what to do, but that might be fun to do on stream. Then I can show you how to maybe show a stream of how I recycle my art or what would be considered waste. And no, you can actually create with it. That might be fun. Yeah, and even though I'm getting it darker here, I'm going to go back into with like the lighter, like a lighter pink, and add some reflection of the glass too. And I'm kind of seeing too, it's not giving that clear kind of, I realize now that I'm painting this, it's not really giving that clear illusion because this does not match this. But I really like the richness and darkness of this, so I think, what should I do? I think I have to lighten up what's in here, which that's okay. I can lighten that up because I don't want it to be like dark. This was supposed to be lighter and dark. Unless, hold on. I'm thinking, I'm cooking. No. I think to make this look correct is that I should, well, what if I did darker here? You know what? I'm going to experiment. Rather than painting over this, I'm going to do this darker and see how it turns out. Experimenting. Happens in art all the time. And if I hate it, then I can just paint right over it. Yeah, because in the reference photo, this part right here is like really dark. And I think that's what threw me off. I think this will turn out. We'll see. Maybe I'll make the light browns all look like they're kind of coming from the orbs. I think that'll look good. Yeah, don't ever be afraid of contrast in paintings. That is, I loved adding like high amounts of contrast. Clearly, you can see. I'm gonna be so bummed out if this doesn't work out. I'm gonna be like, what? Seriously? If this ends up not looking good, and then I have to repaint it all. I was so close to getting done, I thought. Just when I thought I was almost done. No, that always happens. Yeah, my goal today is to finish this painting on today's stream. Hopefully I can reach that. I think I still should be able to do that. Aw, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. Pretty. A pretty pink drink. And then I'm gonna take this brush, like it's my flat brush, that's kind of fluffy. I don't like, though, how this is like reflecting and it's dark behind. I kind of want to leave that light. So I'm going to be removing. There we go. And actually, I think for this, rather than my flat round brush, which I thought was going to work out good, I'm going to take my round brush. I thought the flat brush would create something cool, but I'm like, wait, I'm going to change. Yeah, so this is a fluffy brush that's actually flat. And it does create some really cool kind of when blending colors. Almost adding some like warmth to this too, which I guess I didn't add before. Maybe I did a cool brown when I mixed the colors before, and I just don't quite remember. It wasn't that long ago either, but my brain's been full, so. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, I actually do like this. And I think I'll leave the orbs as is because I want them kind of like glowing, but like further back. At one time I was like, oh, maybe I should add more to the orbs. Like make them brighter. But then I was like, no, I kind of like that they're a little like, they're glowing, but farther back. And now I'm taking my flat brush, my small flat brush, and I'm cleaning up the edges. Doesn't actually matter too much on the rosemary because I'm going to be painting over that anyway. Okay, no, I am happy that I made the background dark. See, my instincts were right. There we go. And I'm adding some of the liquid behind here. Alrighty, Nacho, thank you for stopping by. And good luck today. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Yeah, so here we are. So I'm just continuing on the top, and I swear I will not stay here much longer. I will go on to, I do have colors for the rosemary, and then that way I can move this way down. So how about I do that? I could do that. Yeah. Ooh. All right, so for the rosemary, I have, what's a comfortable way for you to view? Yeah, that's pretty good. I have some green. So basically I got like a good base of green down, but there is some like details, especially underneath the leaves of each of the rosemary. It's slightly like a lighter green, and same with the stem. So that's what I'm gonna be adding here, is that like lighter green. Just adding more details. And I know it looks funny now, but I will go back in with my darker green. Did my dark green dry up? I just mixed it yesterday. Really? Might have to reactivate it with some turpentine. Yep, and I'm going back and I'm blending. See, now it doesn't look so funny. Yeah, I'm going to remix actually my dark green because I kind of like mixed it on the wall of the palette and it's super hard to grab, especially like with like tiny refined details like this. It's just not like the brush isn't picking it up to how I need it. There we go. So I'm just mixing that on my palette. I kind of ran out of room on my palette again. I kind of need to possibly think I need to, what is it called, clean it. Need to clean my palette again. Yeah, so rosemary, it has this brilliant green on top, but underneath it the leaves, it has like this sagey light green. So that's what I'm trying to imitate here. There we go. And it's not all dark green either. There is still highlights of light green as well. Just on the top right here. Who would think there's so much detail in just a tiny piece of rosemary? Yeah, I chose to paint this one because I love the colors of the pink and then the green. I think it's so pretty. Yeah. So it's moving along. Might be slow going at first, but once I kind of get into a rhythm, it moves along quicker. Hey, Win, how you doing? You're all good. You are all good. Yeah, as you can see, I'm working on something new-ish. I started it off stream, but then thought I would finish the details on stream. And so far, it's going good. I know I'm spending like a lot of time on this one leaf. It's because it's not exactly blending how I want to. There we go. Thank you, Win. Thank you. How are you doing? How's your morning going so far? That's good. Hey, it's not bad to sleep in. You're all good. I'm glad that you're here and glad you're doing good. Hopefully, it's at least good sleep. All right. Sorry, I needed to pop my back. I was like, ugh. Oh, and what I just took a sip of was tea, blueberry tea. Really good. There we are. Working on tiny details. Small details of the little rosemary stick. This is probably why I don't paint trees, because I would sit there and do every leaf. I did paint some trees though recently, and that was fun. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Blue tea. What is blue tea though? What does blue taste like? Yep. Happy little rosemary stick. There we go. It's always the small details that like take the longest, I swear. It's so funny because like I did actually I did this painting quite quickly. When I did the base of this, I think I did it all in like a day. Or not quite a singular day. Like I did the most of the background in one evening, and then I got too tired, and then the next day came back to it and finished it. So yeah, a day and an evening pretty much. And I've never painted so fast. And it wasn't like I was rushing or anything. It was like I was just in a really good groove, and I was just feeling super inspired. I do like days like that. I like days where I can just solidly work and get a lot done. Those are good days. Oh, blueberry tea. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking blueberry tea. Isn't blue though, it's like a red color. This is like a long leaf, very long. Yeah, yeah, the tea, see, it's like a red. I don't know. It's blueberry though. And there we go. See, even though it's slow going, it's still moving along. Yeah, oh my gosh, this looks already so much better with the details in it. Because I was debating, I was like, should I not? I'm like, no, I want my rosemary to look a little more realistic than it's looking right now. Very happy that I made this choice. yeah, I'm gonna have like some really exciting new things for my next show. I'm ready and I'm ready for it. New stickers, new paintings of poster prints. Yeah. Yeah, I forget what brand of tea. You know, it might be Republic of Tea Win. I think that's what kind of tea I have right now, which is really, really good. They have like really good flavors. There we go. See, it's just already coming just so much more to life. Yeah, Republic of Tea. They have really good stuff. And Win, I know you like tea, so I think you would like them. They have good stuff. Almost done with this little rosemary. Almost done. Yeah, I'm really I think this one will look and become like a good sticker. I still eventually at some point want to make keychains too. I've looked into it and I just haven't put any action towards it. But I think keychains Especially, like, imagine this as a keychain. I think it'd be so cute. Yeah, I would like eventually. They've been like ideas that I've had for a really long time, or at least it feels like a long time. I just haven't put an action towards it yet. Ooh, what's your idea, Win? Please do share. What's your idea? I'm curious. With this pink color, it's kind of like a drink that's fit for a princess. We're very girly, very feminine. That's also why I kind of kept to decided to keep the lipstick on the straw because I thought it added character and like story. And there was a debate in my mind. I'm like, do I keep the lipstick or do I not? And I'm like, no, I'll keep it as a girly drink. Something fun, something feminine. Oh, I didn't think of putting them as magnets. Yeah, that would be cute. I do have some molds actually that I think would work out as magnets. I would just have to buy the magnet part. But yeah, that's a good idea, Win, and that's something I could totally make for sure. That might be fun. Yeah, when it gets cooler, I definitely want to get back into resin making and into foam smithing. That is something I for sure want to get back into, and I have some cosplays I want to finish up too that require foam smithing. Just too hot in the summer. Hopefully, I can do it in the winter. Yeah, I've even had people suggest before, like, making my stickers into magnets, which that is an idea I could do. But I like your idea, Win, of the resin into magnets. Oh, thank you, Win, for putting the Discord. Thank you. Yeah. Almost done. Just these last few highlights on the top leaves. And then we'll move on to the rest of it. And doing pretty good on time as well. Sorry if it seems that I'm kind of sleepy today. I don't know, I'm just like very focused on this piece. Feel very focused. I think because like I can see it being done in my head. So I'm like, ooh, I want to reach that goal, you know? Like I want to see it be complete. And have another painting checked off. It's done. Yeah. All is good. All is good. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm sleepy, even though it might seem like it. I think I'm just really relaxed. Like I'm feeling very chill. A chill day for a chill drink. How about that? And I'm gonna put it more towards me so I can see if there's anything I want to change or add. There we go. Look at that. Yep, exactly. Chill fairy. Painting with the chill fairy today. Hmm. Oh, so it's like speaking of new things that just came in. take a mini break from this, I got some new stickers that just came in, and I want to show you all. So you all get like a little sneak peek of some new stickers. So here's one. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to get the Dragon Knight in. People have been requesting this one to be made into a sticker. So I'm super excited. So I have her, and then I have a brand new baby dragon. This is one of those paintings that I was kind of going through all my old work and like repurposing it and remaking it. So got to make this one into a little sticker. Yeah, oh thank you, Win. I know, right? I'm super excited. And then the purple fairy too. I got her in, and oh my gosh, I'm super excited with how she turned out. I hope that people like this one. I really like this one. And then her as well. She's super cool. This was another one that was like a gift for a friend that so I'm happy that she gets to live on as a sticker. Aw, thank you, Evil Leia. I know. Oh, baby dragon, do do do. Baby dragon. There you go. I know, yeah. The baby dragon does look like the stream avatars. My gosh, this would be an adorable kids cartoon. Could you imagine? Looks like Rayla's dress. Oh, are you talking about the purple fairy? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know what you're saying when I've seen some like fan art of Fancy Rayla and they all look so pretty. I should do that. I should do like a painting of like Fancy Rayla or something like that. That'd be fun. And so I showed you the girl with the horns, and then I did. This was actually from one of my porcelain plates. I did a whole like mushroom plate collection one summer, and so I'm like, oh, why don't I just make some cute little mushroom stickers? Yes, yes, I remember now when what you showed me at UwuCon last year of that fancy Rilla. Okay, now I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I see what you're saying. I know, right, Frog? So I'm super excited. It's so funny. I've been getting a lot of requests at in person at shows for like people asking me if I do mushroom stickers. I'm like, no, no. Even though I would love to do some mushroom paintings, but then I was like, wait a minute. I did a mushroom plate. Why don't I turn that into a sticker? So, yeah, so those are my new stickers. I'm just super, super excited about. Ah. And will all be available at my next show. So, I like making sure I always have something new to show off at each of my shows. I want something new. Gotta keep it interesting, right? All right, so now getting back onto subject of the of this wonderful magical pink drink, I'm going to move on to the ice in the cup and the rest of the drink itself. And I think I almost want, you know what I do want? I'm gonna get myself a tiny fluffy brush, like one of those really small stubby ones. Where is it? This one's a bit too small. I have one in mind. Wait. Is this it? This one should work. No, this one will work better. Okay. I found it. I know, they all look tiny. Like tiny. Yep, and I'm just adding like some light pink to the ice, really making it look like cold and frozen. Yes, exactly. I am a fairy, so I gotta like all the tiny things. And this pink here that I'm using is just some of the permanent rose mixed with white. And I want to take my super thin brush too. And I'm adding that super light pink to the rim of the glass. Blending in that oopsie right there. Cleaned off my brush, and then I'm gonna go back in and blend. Looking at the time again, I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna reach my goal of getting this painting 100% done in this stream, but I'm still gonna try, and even if I don't, I know that I'll at least make good progress, which I'm never mad at good progress. Yeah, exactly, Win. Don't worry. And also today, like, I'm good on time. basically when making glasses, it's also super tricky of keeping everything like not from looking wonky. Like I feel like with glasses it's so easy to do like a whoops and then suddenly the whole drink looks off or the whole glass looks off. Like what happened there? It's like the glass didn't mean to look chipped or melted. I swear. Just correcting this straw a little bit. Just little things. Now what's interesting about this piece is that there are free-flowing parts and then there's also very stiff and rigid. So like free-flowing is like the ice or the orange, the rosemary, very free-flowing. I can be loose with it. But then the rigid things is like the glass itself and the straw. And it's like, how do I get all these things to look good together and need like they look good, they look natural together, but they aren't like making the others look wonky. Actually, for right now, while I do the top rim of the glass, I'm gonna have to keep it kind of more in my viewpoint correct so that I don't mess up. I don't want to mess up the angles. And I just said that, and here I am turning it upside down. I was kind of debating this morning. I was like, what should I work on? Because the sushi, in order to move on, some of the parts have to dry. So I was like, what should I work on? What should I work on today? And I was like, oh, wait. How about I work on the pink drink? It's so funny. I keep calling this one the pink drink, even though I think I named and titled this painting Take a Sip. I will have like so many names for each of my paintings. Like I have their official name, and then I have like a nickname. All my paintings have nicknames. Fairy drink. I could call it fairy drink for sure. I think it still fits. Exactly. Oh my gosh, just like fairy soda. Actually, this drink kind of fits like yesterday's conversation of the fairy soda. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. I think you all summoned it. You all summoned the fairy soda. That's what this is. Everyone was talking about fairy soda. And now here it is. There we go. That's It could be resin. It definitely could be. No, I like that. I like that. I might have to change the title now. Now this is just fairy soda. I know, and it's pink like dragon fruit too. I'm still tempted, like, to get some of those, like, dollhouse-sized wine glasses and fill them up with, like, it would take a drop of resin to fill those up. But actually make, like, fairy-sized soda drinks. Yeah, this actually totally does looks like something that would be served at a fairy ball. I believe it. Totally believe it. I think I did see that photo. Was it the one that it had like a clear glass filled with glitter and it had like the butterflies in it? I think so, right? I swear I'm almost done with the rim of this glass. I know. It's been taking me a while. Okay, yeah, then I did see it win. I did see the butterflies in the glass. That was called fairy soda. I know, it's kind of cool, especially I have like these little resin butterflies too. Uh-oh. Did I accidentally touch something? And now I got a wet, like a spot of paint where I did not mean to get a spot of paint. There we go. Be gone, spot of paint. So I'm not only adding in light pink, I'm also going to add in some darker pink as well. Just some touches here and there. Adding in some richness. Sorry that I kind of went quiet for a second. I just really started zoning in and where exactly I want the lights and the darks to go. I don't know. I think it's just one of those days where I've been kind of just zoning as I paint. If anything, that's actually like more how I really am when I am painting just quietly by myself. You know, painting for me, it's not just that I enjoy it, it's that in not only that it's just my passion. Yes, both are true, but it's also a way of me regrounding myself and just like it's something that I do. Like, I get actually antsy if it's been a while since I've painted or created something, or if I feel like I've made progress in a project. It actually, like, creating keeps me mentally well. Like, I have to create, I have to do something, I have to make progress on one of my projects. So just me being quiet and painting also, it regrounds me, it re-energizes me. And I know we all have something different too. Everyone has something that'll help them like reground themselves. It's important to find that, I think. Otherwise, how else are you supposed to recharge your batteries, you know? Yeah, exactly, Win. It is. Mm. Slowly, it's coming together. I almost feel like this pink up here is a little too intense. It's a little too... I think on the rim of the glass it's good, but for the ice cubes right up here, I think it needs to be calmed down just a tad. So I'm adding that in there. Also, the lumps like are a little too like 1, 2, 3. I need to create something to make them irregular. So I'm gonna go back in and kind of play with shapes, forms, see what I can do. Sometimes it's really just a lot of experimenting, as you've seen. And I'm using actually quite a bit of the orange, like the red orange that I was using from my previous painting in here. Ended up working out perfectly, which is really cool. Okay, so that's where that came from. Yeah. Yay, that's super exciting, Lynn. That's super, super exciting that you found a pattern that you like. I know. Isn't it like the most satisfying thing when you come up with a pattern, like you're working on the pattern and it's so hard and you want to give up, but then you find something that you really like and you're like, wait, this is it. I know what I'm doing now. And it's like, it feels so good. And then you can like move on to the next step. Well, that's good. I'm happy for you, Win. Yay! And I'm excited to see where your own project goes. Okay, all right. Well, you have to show me the progress photos later, but if you want to leave it as a surprise, I'm good with that. I like surprises. I can't wait. I'm really excited. So for the rest of today, the plan is I wanted to finish this up, but I don't know if I will because I also really wanted to finish up the example painting for the painting masterclass. I'm almost done with that example. It's something super simple and small, so it doesn't take very long. It just still takes time. Um, yeah, and then I have cosplay things I want to work on too. Unfortunately, I came to the realization that Karma will not be making it to Sabo. I am nowhere close to getting it done. I'm still like experimenting with the pattern. I probably put like at least 100+ hours on the pattern alone, which is crazy to think about. But it'll be worth it in the end. I think she'll be a good cosplay. Probably when I get that cosplay done, you guys are gonna see me as Karma a lot because I'm gonna be like, I'm wearing this thing. I spent way too much time on this cosplay. Way too much time, so I'm wearing it all the time now. But yeah, and then I have also the fabric horns that I want to work on more. Which actually I did get I did get some fabric horns done. I can show you. I know I'm getting distracted from the painting again, but I'll show you right here. I just got these done. So these are kind of like my little flagship fabric horns. So I put some leaves, a bunch of pearls, danglies, and so this one was purely experimental. I'll be making more official ones that'll be available for my next show too. So I'm really excited with how these ones turned out. I know, they're just so much fun. Ah, I know, so many projects in the works, doing so much. Yep. Uh, but coming soon, coming very, very soon. More horns just like those. Yes, I'm so excited for Sabo next weekend. I'm super, super excited. It'll be good to see you two win. Aw, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited how the horns turned out. I'm really happy. But like I said, there's some things that those ones there are not really quite ready for sale. But that comes with new products, you know, like I have to experiment and that kind of stuff, but similar products like that. So basically, like the concept of making the horns out of fabric and stuffing them, which actually makes them really light. I notice that's like so often something people worry and talk about is like headdresses being not heavy. And sometimes they'll really like a headdress and they're like, oh, this is so cool, but they're like, it's so heavy. So it's going to be a no. But what's really cool about these horns is that they're super light. You hardly feel them on your head. So, yeah. I want to be able to provide fun, easy costumes for people. There we go. And I'm going to put in a mixture of some a little bit more so it's not so flat, like more of the orange, pinky, salmon color. You know, it's so much more than just pink. There's like all these different colors in it too. You can see that like, I feel like all the different shades and everything just make the drink seem so much richer and vibrant. And I have so many more of these as outlines too. There's like a hair right here, and I'm like, I feel it, but I don't see it. Okay, there we go. Does anyone ever get those where you get like a hair in your face and you can't see it? You're like, where is it? But I can feel it. Or like the hair that like hangs on the clothes. You're like, I feel it on my arm. It's tickling me. Almost done. Almost done. Here. That's true, but when you probably don't experience that much because your hair is always short. If you don't have short hair, then you like it's a long hair problem. That's how it normally goes. Yep, and I'm just taking my brush and I'm blending these spots in. Just blending these all in. Ah, I love it. It does truly look like fairy soda. It does. I see it. I can't unsee it now. There you go. There we go. All right, I think that is it. I just saw something though I wanted to change. Wanted to add in there. A little spot of paint. There we go. Exactly, Win, exactly. Yes. I know it's a fairy drink that's fit for a fairy ball. It's exactly what it is. Look at that. All right. So I definitely want to finish the reflection here at the bottom too. And I can go over a little teeny bit. That's okay. No big deal. I can do that for some easy reflection. You know it, it's just like little tap, tap, tap here and tap there. So I'm mixing some turpentine with the white. And I'll go with my super thin, small brush. Let's see. How can I do this? There we go. I'll tilt it a little bit more like that. And I'm looking at my reference photo and I'm seeing where the extreme highlights are. Yeah, it's a little tricky because I don't want it to get too thick and chunky looking, and I think it's like on that border of almost getting a little too chunky. I still want this, you know, I want this glass to be still dainty, very feminine, dainty, very like. I add light. I really enjoy adding actually the extreme lights. I think it's so satisfying. There we go. I'll get the reflection on the bottom part of this glass done, and then I'll call it a stream here for today. Alrighty. There we go. And I know it looks funny because I didn't do any reflection on this part, but I have to wait for it to dry because I really want that like very intense white. So, and I don't want it to turn pink. So it looks like I won't be able to finish it today, but it's definitely close and I've put in a lot of details that I wanted to. I would say I'm really happy with how this one's turning out. It's turning out good. Thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. Oh, I have never tried that before, Win. I'll have to keep that in mind. Sounds good, though. But, daw. Thank you, Win. Thank you. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to call it the stream here for today. Thank you for everyone who joined and who watched, like, this peaceful drink come together. I just say peaceful because today felt like a more peaceful stream, which is good. It was good. Nah, thank you, Wen. Thank you. I hope you all have an awesome day as well. Keep creating, and I will see you all on Friday, the same time, where I will continue probably the sushi plate and finish that one up. So I'm super excited. Or I might finish this one. We'll see. Friday, I will finish a painting though. As for now, though, thank you everyone, and I will see you later this week. Alrighty, bye!